And welcome to the Beachman the Blast right here on WIZS Radio. I am Trey Snide, joining me by way of our Zoom recording here this afternoon. And this is recorded for presentation at this time. Chris Silk with the Silk Groove Review. My friend, how are we today?
Oh, man, too blessed, too blessed. I'm great. How are you?
We're doing fantastic. I appreciate it for coming on here for just a few moments of your time. I know you guys have been extremely busy, so thank you for kind of coming on. Put out some brand new songs, and we'll kind of dive deep into that here in just a second. But Chris, talk about who you are. I love to hear. DJs can talk about who they are and what this and that, but I love hearing what artists say about themselves and kind of go that route. So talk about yourself, talk about Silk Groove, and we'll kind of dive deep into your brand new songs.
Okay, well, everybody know me. Silk. Me personally, I've toured with the late and great Bill Pinkney Drifters for 10, 12 plus years before and after his passing. There was a great opportunity for me. I played for the Platters, Revue Platters. I played for Carl Garner Coasters. So at a young age, I was blessed to play for 3 Rock and Roll Hall of Famers at a young age. And but I learned the most from Mr. Bill Pinkney. I mean, he took me in and I learned so much from him. And he introduced me to beach music because when I got with the Drifters, I was in the gospel group out of Brooklyn, New York. So he taught me what beach music was about.
Man, let me tell you right now, that's, again, starting at a young age against Chris Silk with the Silk Groove Review joins us here on our Beach Music Blast program. Talk about, I love stories. I love history about beach music. You had some of the greatest kind of mentor you and teach you the kind of what we like to say the correct way and the best music in the world in beach music. Tell me some stories. Tell me about some of the Platters and Bill Pinkney himself. What kind of stories can you remember about those legends of beach music?
National artists, and a lot of singers, after they get off stage, they disappear. Bill Pinkney it can be a long line, and he would sit there and shake every last person's hand. He would talk with them, take pictures for free. He didn't charge them to take pictures. I mean, he was just a true gentleman. And I sat there and I just watched and learned. I mean, so that see how he interacted with people. That made me, when I wanted to start my own band. So he taught me how to relate to people and how not to be so arrogant or so professional that you can't shake a fan hand. Because without the fans, I call them family, there's no entertainment. There's none of us. So he taught me that. I mean, we did cruise ships. I mean, we travel all over the world, and he was the same every time.
That's outstanding. Oh, I love stuff like that. So you have your own group now, Silk Groove Review. You put out it's a different, and what I love about what you guys do is it's a little bit different compared to the normal beach music. You got a little soul in it. You got a little rock and roll in it. You got a little country in you. A little bit of everything. So explain what Silk Groove is all about, because, again, I love your music. Our listeners can listen to it on our playlist here at WICS, but talk about who Silk Groove really is.
Silk Groove is a band that, first of all, I always like to our music. I want it to be good and clean. I want your grandmother, your cousins, your uncles, and to introduce the new music that we do to the same audience, because I like good, clean music. Just like, some people today, music that they do, me personally, I'm a grandfather and I'm a dad. I don't want my kids to listen to it. But a song, for instance, Under the Boardwalk, My Girl, songs like that, they would live forever. So Silk Groove is trying to bring songs that would live forever, just like the artists that I grew up listening to. And Silk Groove, real music. Everything you hear on stage is live. Nothing sequenced, nothing pre-recorded. the vocals, musicians, that what you hear.
I love it. As again, Chris Silk right here on our Beachman the Blast and WIZS Radio with the Silk Groove Review. Talk about, you said you put out some brand new songs here lately, which is called I Will Wait, but also the other one you have is Last Chance. Let's talk about I Will Wait. How did that song come about for you, your band, and we'll kind of go from there.
I Will Wait, that came from our vocalist, Robert Marion, that we all call Uncle Rob. We were just talking about some things one day, and I was like, I'm tired of waiting, man. He said, no. What you saying? I said, he said, you know what? I'm going to write a song. But I thought the song was going to be Tired of Waiting. And he called me back and said, Silk, I'll wait. I said, okay, cool. And we talked about the lyrics, and he let me hear what he had, and I put my 0.1 cent in because I'm not a songwriter, and everything just came together. And he told me a story where he was waiting on his college love to come back, and he waited, and now his college love came back, and they married now, so he waited. So everything
right. That's right.
So everything came back full circle, and Our Wait was a good song for us. Good song.
I mean, great. It's got some great rotation here on the local DJs and nationally as well.
Right.
So you talk about you're not the artist, the writer. Of course, you're a great musician itself. But who does all the writing for Silk Groove? How does that work out for you guys?
Bob is one of the best songwriters for Silk Groove. Casey Lee, our guitar players, he write a song as well. And Adrian, we about to bring some of his songs out. Adrian used to sing background vocals for Roger Troutman. So we got some things coming out with his voice on it as well. And of course we got Richie, who used to be with the chairman of the board. He got a song they call Stay With Me that we about to release soon too.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, you know my email, you know my contact, you know where to send it. My friend. Again, this is Chris right here on our Beachman the Blast and WIZS Radio. Another song that just came out, and this is relatively talking about last couple of weeks, is Last Chance. Talk about how this song came, because this is kind of a kind of a bluesy, slow dance kind of song. How does that work out for you?
Well, when we began talking about the song, I said this go around was a last chance for me. I feel like in the music industry, because I've been through a lot of obstacles, and so I said, well, let's last chance. Let's make a song titled Last Chance. And Bob took that and he flipped it around, because he got it in there, girl, you honey to my eyes and all that, but he took it and he flipped it around, and hey, I love it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Again, Chris Silk right here on our Beachman the Blast. Talk about where during this kind of pandemic, and my listeners know I don't like talking about the pandemic. I don't like talking about COVID-19. It was not for everybody. It wasn't our favorite time of year, that's for sure. But how was that for you? And I talk to artists all the time where it's kind of a blessing, where you were able to kind of take a step back, learn from what didn't work, but now put the pieces together and said, now this is what works. This is how we're going to move forward. How was kind of the 2020, the pandemic for Chris Silk and the Silk Groove Band?
As far as making money, it was awful. But the pandemic was a truly, truly blessed Silk Groove, because I'm a true believer. You take lemon and you make lemonade. So Silk Groove, we was able to, at that time when we was working, we had guys in and out. Some can, some can't. We call this person. So we was able, first of all, to get more stable, because when you're doing 4 or 5 shows a week, you really don't have time to train a new guy to come in to learn your show. So we was able to stabilize the group, and we was able to get our own original material out. That's something that we've been wanting to do, but did not have the time. Because, some guys, they still work and do music. So that gave us time so people can know what style Silk Groove is. If you know every song that you play by us, it has a specific sound, and that's the Silk Groove sound. So we was able to let the people know this is us, this is who we are. Yes, we can sing anybody else songs that we want to, cover anybody else song, but we want people to know who is Silk Groove is. So we was able to do that, market the band, brand the band, and just let people know who we are. And that meant so much to us and the guys.
Outstanding. So let's kind of talk about, you mentioned you're about to put out some more music, put out some brand new songs. Let me get a little inside peek and kind of breaking news here on the Beachman Blast, if you're allowed to, should I say.
Okay, well, after Last Chance came out, last week, I've been advertising Carolina Beaches, so that's finally ready to come out. So we will get Carolina Beaches going to be ready in the upcoming weeks. I want to give a shout out to John G. Franklin. John G. Franklin, he did the horn lines for us on that song.
I want to tell. Yes, sir.
So I want to tell John G. Thank you.
That's my dude.
Very much for helping us. That was one of the delay. We had some horn parts, but when we got the mixing and mastering to come out right, so we called on old favorite John G. and he helped us out. So next couple weeks, Carolina Beaches will be ready.
That's fantastic, my friend. I love what you do. I thank you for what you stand for. Again, you're a family man. You're a Christian man. You love everything about beach music, and I absolutely love that. So I can't thank you enough. And when some new music comes out, you know where to go. Okay.
Oh man, and listen, you always be the first, and like I say, always want to thank you, and because you always been a good friend, and hey, you got us in Atlanta when we to at Atlanta. So I want to tell you, thank you for that as well, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. That should be able to. That's coming back. I know.
Tell your mom I said.
I will.
Yeah, and listen, tell your mom I said hello.
I will do it. I will do it. Man, I love you. I appreciate you, and you have a good rest of the day. Okay.
Thank you. Listen, everybody, join my Facebook page, Silk Groove Revue. Visit our website, sgrevue.com. Like us, tell a friend about us, and hope to see all of y'all real soon coming to a city near you. And Trey, thank you for playing our music and your support, my friend.
Absolutely, brother. I love you. Again, this is Chris Silk Groove Revue here on the Beachman Blast. So until next time, God bless you. You be the difference while somebody smiles today. We'll see you later.
Have a blessed evening.